Would you like to add some crochet coziness to your Christmas decor but feel like it's too late or you're just pressed for time? Well, it's not too late, and I'm going to show you how you can do that today. So stay tuned. Merry Christmas. I'm Beth and this is Summer, and we want to thank you for joining us for this special Christmas edition of Chic Crochet. With a few quick and easy crochet makes, you can add that coziness and crochet touch that you long for to your Christmas decor this season. After we talk about these very Christmassy crochet makes, please stick around and I'll give you a Christmas tour. I made these little bow garlands out of just making some I-cord and then tying each in a little bow and looping it together. And that was a quick and easy way to add a nice little touch of crochet. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. I made these little stars to go on my suitcase nativity scene. This little whole arrangement I really enjoy. So that was our grandfather's suitcase. The nativity, I have the entire set, which was made in the 80s in one of those ceramics classes by one of my great aunts, and I have all the pieces, so I think there's probably about 24 pieces to the entire set, and I rearrange it in different ways every year. Sometimes I use all the pieces, sometimes I just use some of them, but I made the crochet stars to go along, just some crochet garland stars, and those take probably about 5 minutes for each star. And that was super easy. My most favorite thing I made was the popcorn garland. Simple and easy, but oh my goodness, the effect is amazing. I used 2 different shades of white to kind of give it a variation to look more real, and it looks very, very real in person. I set it in a popcorn bowl on the coffee table, asked my husband if he would like to have some, and he said that he was fasting and he would really like to have some, but he couldn't. And that was funny because he was totally fooled, and it looks just very, very real. That pattern is a free tutorial by the beautiful Krista at The Secret Yarnery, and it takes me about 3 minutes to make 1 piece of popcorn. If you can chain, single crochet, and slip stitch, you can make this popcorn. And you can estimate that each piece of popcorn is about 1 inch. So if you need 60 inches or 5 feet, then you are going to need 60 pieces of popcorn. And it goes much faster than you think, and it's so fun to make. It's almost as addictive to make as it is to eat. So I'm going to time myself making the popcorn and show you how quick and easy it is. So you start with the magic ring. And I'm not going to give you all the instructions because it's not my pattern, but it's Krista over on The Secret Yarnery. But if you can chain, slip stitch, make a magic ring, you can do this pattern. So it's super, super simple. And I'm done. That was 1 minute 26 seconds. I think in the video I said that it took me 3 minutes to do one, but actually only half that time. So you just need to cut your yarn when you're finished. There's no weaving in ends. You just pull through, fasten off, pull the magic ring really tight, and then tie a little knot and cut it off, and you're done. And stringing it on a string is nothing. So easy. So there you go. 1 minute, 26 seconds. If you count the time it took me to cut it off, maybe another 30 seconds. And that's it. She's little popcorn. Looks good enough to eat. And you can kind of squish it if it lays flat. Easy. Ta-da! Then I made Summer a little granny square cushion for her little living room, her little area, and it was just an adorable little touch, I thought. Definitely cozies up the living room. Isn't that right, Summer? For my sofa, I made this poinsettia pillow out of 4 poinsettia granny squares. That is a free tutorial online, and I absolutely love this pillow. I just did a white granny square on the back, so just one large granny square on the back. Super simple, although the front is definitely more complicated, but very fun to make. And for a quick pillow, you can just do a granny square, as I did this one, just a giant granny square. It was very easy, very simple, probably took me a couple of hours. And then I did make, you can estimate another couple more hours to make the back, and then just sew them together and put in a pillow insert. I think this one is about 18 inches by 18 inches. So that is another fun little crochet Christmas make that I added into my decor. I also hand paint and watercolor all of my gift tags. I don't do that every year, but I do it a lot, and that is really fun. People enjoy getting those, and I really enjoy painting them. So I will give you a little sample of how I do that. I'm going to have you join me for some gift wrapping. I'm in my guest room. That's where I have the most space to do gift wrapping without making a big mess all over the house. So this is another thing that I made. I forgot to show you. It's a pine cone, and that is a free tutorial online. And I have a lot of natural pine cones, so I just hang it on the doorknob, but I just did it for fun. But if I didn't have pine cones, I would probably make a lot of those and fill my bowls with those. But anyway, that was fun and very pretty. You use the crocodile stitch, and if you have seen my other videos, I really like the crocodile stitch. But that's it, pine cone. We're going to start with this crochet gift I made for my daughter. She requested it. It is a rat scarf, so it's not for everyone, and it's certainly not for me, but that is what she requested, so that is what I made. And that is a paid pattern online. I got it on Etsy, and I can share the link to that. I can't remember the name of the person who made it, but again, not for me, but it's fun, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. I don't mind rats, but I don't think I want one around my neck. A mouse would have been cuter, but she didn't want that, so that's what we did. It's a rat. And so we're gonna wrap this little rat and give it to her for Christmas. So I really dislike plastic pre-made bows. I really like to just use something like twine or something more organic. And we always have yarn around, we crocheters, and I think the yarn works really great. So I cut off quite a long strand, so I'll have enough, and you don't really have to measure. or do it any particular way. Just wind around a few times. You can go one direction or you can go both directions, which is what I'm going to do. So back here, I'm going to switch directions. Go this way also. And it gives it a nice handmade look, which seems to be really pleasing to the people that you are giving the gifts to. I get compliments on it every year. I don't always do it the same. I've always used different patterns of paper and different colors of yarn or different thicknesses of yarn, and sometimes I use twine, or I just use whatever I have. But I always do try to make some handmade gift tags. They don't have to be hand painted. I just do them in different ways, just use different mediums for my gift tags. Sometimes I cut up old Christmas cards and use that. My child also wanted a cape to wear to a Wren festival, so she wanted it to look like chainmail, which is, you know, like armor. So this was a free pattern that she found online and sent to me, and I made her this cape. And I can share the link to that. It was really not very complicated at all. Again, it uses the crocodile stitch, which I kind of love. You can do so many things with it. It gives some really cool effects. But this is her cape, and I love this yarn. It's just acrylic from Hobby Lobby, but I steam blocked it and washed it, and it came out really soft. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna wrap that now and show you what the package looks like. So I've chosen the green, and I've cut off my yarn, and the snowman gift tag is what I'm going to use for this package. That is my hand-painted snowman tag. I use watercolor. That is a very inexpensive paint to get started. If you can paint at all, you can use watercolor. It's affordable, and it's a very easy medium to work with. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do have a little bit of experience with painting it with different mediums, oils and acrylics and watercolor, but you definitely do not have to be a trained artist, and I would not consider myself a trained artist to make those. They turn out really pretty, they're charming, and my family who receives those gifts seem to always love that, and they love this type of wrapping as well, so they like the charm of it. Just there's something to, you know, not only giving a handmade gift, but with the wrapping, having some handmade elements, it seems to always be a big hit. Okay, and then tie on my gift tag. And then just tie a little bow. Very simple, easy peasy, but I think it's charming. If I do say so myself. What do you think? There you go. So I've done this one, and I did this one, which is the rat. So I did a nativity. I chose the nativity hand-painted tag for this one. So here you go. Let me give you a sneak peek into how I decorate for Christmas. When I'm decorating for Christmas, I rarely use the same color scheme for 2 consecutive years. I like to mix it up and rotate them out to keep it exciting and fresh. That being said, I hold tradition in very high regard, so I do bring certain sentimental pieces out every year. But I like to make a real effort to change it up and use them in unexpected ways each time. That keeps things exciting. I would really love for you to comment below with your decorating tips or special Christmas traditions that you and your family hold dear. So as promised, here's a tour of our home. Garland on the staircase in the foyer is one of my favorite Christmas elements. There's something just magical about it. There's so many special things near and dear to my heart in this little space on the landing. The dresser was my grandmother's, and my mama's loving smile greets me every time I go up and down the stairs. The vintage Christmas trees are authentic, and they were rediscovered in my in-laws' attic about 10 years ago. I absolutely love those little ceramic trees. They are so precious to me. And through here is the heartbeat of our home. It's our lodge room, which holds our kitchen, dining, and lounging area. It's where we've made so many memories, and it's where life happens, be it happy or sad, laid back or festive. As we continue our tour, let's do a recap of how you can add crochet to your Christmas decor right now with these simple makes. First of all, we did garlands. I actually covered 3. The bow garland I made by chaining or making I-cord. I used the I-cord. It's the one that I used here over my little cabinet. Next, I made the star garland, which I used over my little suitcase in the nativity scene. That's coming up here in a little bit. There it is. There's the star garland. And the last garland I made, which was my favorite of all the crochet makes, was the popcorn garland. It was so easy and fun. Just, you would love it. It's just really, really fun to make. And next, of course, I did the granny square pillows. You can do just the plain granny square pillows. They were the fastest, very easy, and just add so much personality to your Christmas decor. And then if you have some extra time and would like a little more of a challenge, you can try the poinsettia granny square pillow, which is what I did. And it wasn't difficult at all. If you are a novice crocheter, you should be able to do that quite easily. You should at least give it a try. And to add more yarn texture into your decor, don't forget to use yarn as fun, festive way to wrap your packages. Now let's step outside into the cold night air. And as we conclude, may I take this moment to wish you, wherever you are, boundless joy, blessings beyond measure this Christmas season as we celebrate the birth of Jesus. Merry Christmas, my friends.